Alright, Joe here. Hey, how you doing? I just shot the beginning of this video and it accidentally went over 15 minutes, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to post it or not. So I'm just going to keep going with part 2. Alright, so basically what I just did was I printed this lotus picture. Not lotus, this orchid. And I printed it small too, like a postcard size. It's my mother's birthday. She's in Florida, so I want to mail it to her. I shot the background with transparent yellow and then transparent yellow mixed with violet to give it a nice brownish warm color. And then I used a template that I cut out with these petals just to give myself an idea with the shading where the petals go. And then I shaded them in freehand afterwards. This is a very simple picture, so I don't think it should take long at all. It should be done on this video. So basically what I've just done was I just cut out the darker shadings inside the flower. Alright, we'll see how that looks. I could see that there's some smaller petals inside here. I'm going to try to do most of this freehand. What the hell was that? Yeah, if you're on the forum, the orange forum, you'll hear me joke around a lot of times that I have a ghost in my room, and I'm not really kidding at all. I mean, I put stuff on my bed, my compressor goes on, and this shit flies off of my bed. I had a painting hanging up on my wall one night, and it was hanging up pretty solid, and the thing just flew off of my wall and slams onto the ground. I can't even imagine, a perfectly solid hanging painting on the wall would just fall down out of nowhere. I mentioned on the last video, petals on this flower, they're not smooth. They're like bumpy. There's like a texture to them. So when you're airbrushing something like this, you don't want just a solid fade with the airbrush. You want to like use like almost like the figure eight textures in there to give a petal a bumpy feeling. It's just light reflecting off of a white petal. I keep thinking if this video doesn't come out good, I'm going to shoot another one and I'm going to do another flower, but I'm going to post this anyway. I'm really sorry about the lack of narration. I really don't like talking and airbrushing at the same time. One of these days I'll try to. I know I can do it. I know how to do it and all that. I just haven't done it, but maybe I'll try to download a couple of videos to one of those movie making uh, things, and I'll just sit back and narrate it after it's all done. I'll do it without volume. Maybe even put music to it so it's more enjoyable. Maybe I'll get more followers. See what I'm doing here is I'm just very slowly filling in all these backgrounds. I don't want to wind up with a gray flower. And then again, it's not even white either. This inside here is all dark. Alright. I'm not getting the best resolution on this camera, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm just going to paint these stems and call this done. going to hate myself for this later on, but I'm just remembering that I have the black and white picture of this downloaded or printed. I have the color version is on my laptop, and this bud, if I remember, has a greenish tone to it. Either way, I have 10 minutes, I have 11 minutes, so I'm going to keep this a short video. I'll post the final picture of this. When it gets done, I'll get a nice close-up shot of it. What I just did just here is I decided that I need a little bit more yellow in this green, and I'm going to build this up like I build up my colors when I do my my color portraits. I know that the green is very dark. It's almost like a brown color. Yeah, that's the color I want. I used to have this art teacher, and he was actually in World War II. Old guy. I don't even know if he's still alive. His name was Mr. Reeves. And I remember still to this day, he used to say, no candy box colors. Meaning no bright, solid colors. I hope he's still alive. I don't think he's still alive. He was pretty old when he was in high school. And I'm going back to 1982. Alright, I want to stop here. I'm at 13 minutes. I want to do some final touch-ups on this thing, and I want to look at my color reference, and it's on my laptop, and I don't want to go to it while I'm recording. So, again, it's pretty simple. The computer's the webcam's over-exaggerating these colors, right? The grays aren't that dark. That's my reference. It's a pretty dark shot. It's a black and white. I basically printed out the flower. There's the part that I cut out the flower out of. So I basically took the cutout that I took out of here, and I put it on the canvas, and I shot the background. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and look at the reference photo and just touch it up and do whatever else I think that it needs, and then I think it's going to be done. I go by Airbrushing Ferret on the airbrush forum, so you could check out the finished flower, airbrushforum.org. Nice place to go to learn airbrushing. A lot of nice people there. So that's it. Thanks for watching.